Okay, here we go. Focus. Speed. I am speed. One winner. 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. Breakfast? Maybe I should have had breakfast. A little brekkie could be good for me. No, stay focused. Speed. I'm faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning.
Let me show you what I got. This beat is so hot. Oh my god.
Is that bullshit?
I think not.
Oh, the FIROS. You know it's bad when Gaijin decides to add yet another Italian car to this game. Because yes, apparently, we did not have enough of these already. Next thing you know, they're gonna add the Milan launcher variant to the game as well. Which is definitely better and more unique compared to adding another T-34. So, go for it, Gaijin. You do you. Anyways, this absolute rat is placed at a BR of 7.7, which now happens to be one of my favorite BRs for absolutely no reason in particular. However, there is one caveat to playing this thing.
Hello, this is Kitty!
You have to play Italy. I know it has a bad ground tree, but you need to trust me, it really has a bunch of unique vehicles. It's not a slippery slope. Seriously though, this thing is ridiculously fun to play, and it has a much higher skill floor compared to a lot of other tanks in this game, which is mostly because of the rocket launcher this thing has strapped to its back. Not necessarily because the rockets themselves are bad, they're actually pretty good, but because of this. Wait, what's that? You can't see it? Hold on, let me just... Because of this. This absolute monstrosity of a reticle. Just look at it. Why is 200 meters so far down? It means that, compared to most tanks, where you normally have to aim at or slightly above an enemy to hit them, you have to aim up a lot higher. And thanks to the fantastic way this launcher is laid out, shots that are aimed at the same area will vary based off of how many rockets are left in the rack. Oh, and in case you're curious, this is the order in which the rockets fire. It's weird, I know. But don't let that deter you from actually playing this thing. Like I said previously, this thing is ridiculously fun. It also has a bunch of fun little gimmicks, one of which you're watching on screen right now. Thanks to the crewless turret, which in case you didn't know, means a turret that does not have a crew inside of it, it is very easy to safely shoot people behind cover. The only potential downside being that they can shoot the ammo that's inside of your launcher. But as long as you're firing enough rockets, which most of the time you will be, they won't actually be able to detonate the ammo that's inside of your launcher. From then, the only thing they can do is take it out, which is an easy repair from there. Another thing that helps with this strategy of firing behind cover is the fact that your missiles curve downwards slightly. It takes a second for the missiles to gain speed, so you can generally lob them over a hill without the enemy being able to do anything. And in case you haven't been seeing it from all the clips, it's okay if you miss a few rockets, because you're bound to hit at least one of them. I mean, you have 48 of these things strapped to the top of you, with at least 96 more sitting inside waiting to be loaded. One of them will almost always land a killing blow. However, one of the bad things about having this kind of turret is how absurdly slow it rotates. During this entire segment, I'm going to have this turret do one full rotation just so you can gauge how slow it is. With a maxed out rotation speed of 10 degrees a second, this turret takes over 36 seconds to make one full circle, which just so happens to be one of the worst rotation speeds when looking at vehicles in this BR. This thing is a wheeled vehicle and not a tracked one, which means that it also doesn't have neutral steering. That makes it even more difficult to compensate for the absolutely low rotation speed that this turret has. And throughout all this talking, we have made one full circle right now. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Of course, I wouldn't be saying this is a fun vehicle if it didn't also have other things that were fun about it. Or more specifically, the speed. This thing is fast. And it has a very nice top speed of about 100 kilometers per hour. 100 kilometers per hour beats out basically everything in this BR, so you're going to be outspeeding everyone. Here's a clip of me doing a nice flank in the FIROS, which, thanks to its speed, it happens to be really good at. But you can see how much closer I am to the enemy spawn compared to the rest of my team. If you don't like the sit back behind cover and potentially get only one kill during the entire match playstyle, you can always try this too. That's just one of the advantages of having a vehicle as unique as this. And yet again, it might take quite a few rockets to kill someone. That's okay though, because believe me, you have plenty of them. You shouldn't get too cocky with your flanks though. There is one glaring issue with this tank that I have not mentioned yet. One issue that makes any FIROS player start to shake in their boots. The most terrifying thing you can face in this tank. If the FIROS had any sort of natural predator, this would be it. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only 50 caliber machine gun. These MGs that you can find on tons of USSR and American vehicles at this BR will absolutely eat you alive. They can take out your transmission and prevent you from moving entirely. They can take out your launcher, and even worst case scenario, detonate the ammo that is sitting inside of it. These MGs can take out your driver, gunner, and commander from any angle, even frontally. That also means that any aircraft armed with a 50 cal can kill you as well, which makes you a prime target for close air support. The armor on this thing is practically non-existent, so good luck surviving any shot whatsoever. Like I was alluding to earlier, the lack of armor on this thing also means that being overpressured is very, very easy. So I guess that at least kind of explains how this killed me. Whatever, Gaijin, I suppose I should be used to this level bullshit-free already. I mean, sometimes I question why I even played this game in the first place. I have spent quite literally thousands of hours in this game. Time that I could have used to better myself as a person. Time that I could have used to make friends and meet new people. I instead spent sitting here, grinding away at a game that many people say they don't actually enjoy playing anymore. Is it even worth it at this point? Is it really worth all of the effort that I put in? Is it really worth grinding for days on end just for a Leclerc? Think about the opportunities that I've missed. Think about the events that I've skipped. All for what? A few extra pixels on a screen? A feeling of accomplishment, even though I've accomplished nothing? Do I really want this game to take over my life like this? If I could go back, would I change the outcome of my life? Would I ever get myself back into WarThunder? Let's go, I got another nuke. Forget everything I said, this game is fantastic. Anyways, here's another FIROS edit I made because I got bored. I'm also really bad at vocal transitions, so enjoy.
1, 2, 3.
I would tell you that time keeps up.
This guy stinks!
Fight! Tiger!
Perfect.
Man.
Double kill.
Alright, there is one more thing I want to include as a part of this video. However, it is very, very niche and does not work on a lot of the maps in the game. You will normally see this strategy done on the Katusha, which is that little rocket truck that Russia gets at a very low BR. But of course, this strategy also works on the FIROS. In case you don't know what it is a very fun yet inconsistent way of spawn camping at the start of the game. Due to the way that the rockets launch out of the FIROS, on flatter maps, if you can launch them high enough, they can curve down to hit enemies as they leave their spawn. But like I said before, this method is super inconsistent and it can be very difficult to get hits. There's this tool called Ground Rangefinder for WarThunder which can help determine the distance between spawns, but it isn't going to guarantee any hits. However, I didn't let that stop me from trying. I loaded into match after match, and I had only one goal in mind: get a kill at the start of the game. So I continued, pressing on and on until finally, I managed to get this.
bersaglio colpito.
Yeah, all I ever managed to do was get a hit marker. I'm done playing this stupid thing.